Dr. Fred Matiang'i is a man who's living on borrowed time. I say this because as we speak, the opposition allies have kicked him out of the group. And we know this to be true how? We know this to be true because Rigiji failed to acknowledge Matiang'i when he was calling out the list of leaders who can be trusted in the opposition ranks today. In fact, here's a tip.
Kalonzo is a patriotic son of this republic. Sindio? Mimi nimeketi chini na huyu Eugene Wamalwa. Alikuwa offered waziri wa broad-based government. Akakataa, akasimama na okay. Nimeketi na Martha Karua, hawezi tingishwa. Juzi nimeongea na Tebea. Akaniambia mtu akisikia ameenda kwa Ruto, ile watu wako karibu na yeye wamshike wapeleke yeye Mathare. So between myself, Kalonzo, Eugene Wamalwa, Martha Karua, George na Tebea, those 5 leaders cannot betray the people of Kenya. And among us, tutatoa mtu moja wa kungangana na William Ruto. Tumekubaliana?
So Fred Matiang'i can never and will never be endorsed by Rigathi, Kalonzo, Eugene or Martha Karua. He is on his own after refusing to be a man and launch his own party. However, despite those obvious mistakes, in this video I want us to highlight some of the steps, because it's not too late. That's why I want us to highlight some of the steps that Matiang'i can take to return his campaign and credibility back on track. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Step 1. Matiang'i needs to call the press corps to his house and inform them of his exit from Jubilee. And part of the reasons that he should be citing for leaving Jubilee is as follows. Reason number 1, Uhuru's refusal to endorse him as the Jubilee candidate. You know, that's something that the entire world, including Matiang'i, was expecting to happen at the Jubilee NDC. But Uhuru played us all. Instead of endorsing Matiang'i, alienda kuteta kuhusu mbuzi yake kuibwa and the stoppage of Linda Mama. All Matiang'i got was a sitting position next to Uhuru Kenyatta, nothing else. He didn't even get to speak. That is reason enough for him to exit Jubilee. Reason number 2 is Uhuru's refusal to stand down as party leader and in so doing giving Matiang'i the reins of power within the party. Because there's no way someone will make you the man of the house while still holding the title deed of the house. That's tantamount to being clowned. The third reason Matiang'i should cite for exiting Jubilee is internal sabotage from the party Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni. Because the things Matiang'i used to tell Kioni in private, Kioni will regurgitate them in public radio. In fact, here's one such example.
And even when Matiang'i was attending meetings with them, they would always light his name and put it out there like he doesn't have a party. Put Jubilee here, put Upa here. And then the biggest thing, and this is not a secret, they have sat in rooms and told them, don't join Jubilee. Don't join Jubilee.
They were telling Matiang'i that?
Openly. In fact, on one time, you can remember Gachagua telling him, go to Kisii and come with a village party, come we negotiate. And then the question is, if you really want me to come over to your table, why are you dictating the party I should come?
Again, that sabotage from Kioni is enough for Matiang'i to justify his exit from Jubilee to the general public. Now let's move on to step number 2. The second step Matiang'i needs to take is to launch his own party. Now look, I know deep down the reason Matiang'i has been avoiding launching a party is because it's expensive. Lakini Fred, usiogope gharama, lipa tu. Sababu in this life you can never go to the next level if you are unwilling to pay the price. And so this is the price Matiang'i must pay to launch his party. He must purchase a property that will serve as his party headquarters. He must also hire and pay staff in his party, starting from the Secretary General, the party chairman, the Internal Disputes Resolutions Committee, your national youth leader, and so on. These are things that Matiang'i doesn't want to do because they cost an arm and a leg. But if the common mwananchi and his fellow leaders are to take him seriously, he must do these things fast. So Matiang'i, jifunze kulipa gharama. You have to sacrifice in order to enter the next level in this life. Had you paid this sacrifice zamani, you could even be having candidates in the upcoming by-elections. Instead, wewe ni spectator kama sisi, and you're saying you're going for president. How? Step 3 for Matiang'i to get back on track entails him touring the country. In all the rallies that I have seen Matiang'i conduct, none has been organized by him. The first one in Kisii was by Simba Arati. Hizo zote in Western, it is Eugene Wamalwa and Cleophas Malala. Za Ukambani, it is Kalonzo. Mlima, it is Gachagua. Which rally has Matiang'i organized? Or which rally or public engagement has he birthed without the entourage of Kalonzo and the others? Yeye tu mwenyewe aende aongee na watu. It doesn't happen. And that's why I always say, actions speak louder than words. Watu husema mimi ni Matiang'i hater. Mimi I look at actions. I don't give a damn about what anyone says. Actions. Babu Wino is making so much movement. He was at Rema Fest. He's on TV. He's on radio. He's taking every interview, even with small YouTubers, small people that people don't know. Babu is having a sit down with them. Yesterday, he has taken 1,000 youth leaders to go meet with Kalonzo Musyoka. That is somebody that even without talking, I can say he's serious about the gubernatorial seat of Nairobi. But for Matiang'i, I cannot see that same seriousness. Unless this is just a long con, na anatafuta tu kuwa waziri, aitwe akuwe waziri. Because we know he's a very good employee, he's a good servant. The leadership side he is struggling, ni kama hataki kufanya. No one has to tell Gachagua to be in church on Sunday talking politics. No one has to tell Kalonzo to go attend a rally, or to be in court when the rights of somebody has been infringed upon. But for Fred ni mvutano. Get out of Jubilee, launch your own party, start your own national tour. If you can't do those three things, keep quiet about running for president. It is better for the opposition to even elevate David Maraga, who I can see him making some movement with the little money that he has, as opposed to Matiang'i. But at the end of the day, guys, that's just my opinion. You can call me a hater, you can say what you want to say, but I look at actions, not words. Now, do drop me your comments in the comment section below. I'll be looking out especially for those who are of a contrary opinion. I do love to hear what people have to say, you know, and I'll do my best to read your comments and to give you a response. And with that, here's today's ad of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. Now, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.